Seven Pirates!
Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 21-yard line.
Come on. Hey, check that. Street. Let's go.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Oh, no. The first throw of his career is intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Bengals are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
Thomas.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here we go.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Oh, his first throw of the season is intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 23-yard line.
From the 23, here's a 2nd down and 9.
11 mighty.
Burrow looking to pass. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
79 Broncos. Mustang 19.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Cut 19. Cut 19. 18. 5 in.
On play action, they'll throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28.
So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away.
Taking it about the 16.
A good head-down running on the return. Gets about 15 yards.
And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 in 2nd down.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
Here we go.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
11 MT. Hey. 11 MT. Stop.
Burrow will throw. This is Fant on the short completion. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago. So a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there. And they get the first down.
Stop.
A handoff running left, Mixon. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot in trying to get it outside.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Commanders will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
And, partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
Yeah, he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They're going to look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
Well, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
The score, Commanders 7, Bengals nothing.
On the jump.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down. A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team right at the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
Buffalo 18.
2nd and 3. Rolling to his right. And he's got his man in stride, complete. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. Another completion there, and what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL start. And Charles, obviously they want him to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in his first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from him?
Well, for every question they'll have for him, they should have for themselves as a coaching staff, because it's not just how quickly can he learn the offense, is what they can teach him, right? How can he build a relationship with his receivers? And, of course, how open is he to learning? And, of course, how open are they to giving him things that he can put in place on the field?
Go check. Go check.
He'll try again. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Commanders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score. Commanders 14. Bengals nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
I'm one, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Play action. It's Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He got 29 yards that time.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Here we go. 12, 12, 12.
They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
I think it might be time to move to a different section of the playbook there, because back-to-back runs, both for loss. Now they have third and long coming up.
Back-to-back running plays putting them in negative territory. What can they do coming up on 3rd and 15? Here's Burrow. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal.
11 MT tank. 11 MT tank.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals have cut it back within a score. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Drop 50, drop 50.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
He's going to air one out. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Bengals are going to get it back here just past the 35. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how it bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. From midfield now, Burrow. He'll find Jones again, complete. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Here we go.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
12, 12, 12.
Again, it's Burrow. Complete to Jones. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Burrow on his toes that time as they get the first down.
It was starting to become a game for him to forget with the interceptions, but that's a step in the right direction. Not only did he choose to run it instead, but he saw the field well and made a nice pickup to get a new set of downs.
McPherson on for the field goal. A 23-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
At their own 25-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. They'll throw now on the final play. Eluding the pressure right. He's got the hookup downfield to Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
14. Bengals 10.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Bengals.
We've sat in a lot of meetings, and they always talk about the offense taking advantage of beginning a half. Well, special teams coaches don't listen to that. They want to take advantage with their own unit, and they just did.
Yeah, they trailed in the locker rooms, and they changed that immediately.
I think they drew that one up special. That felt like something he pulled out of his pocket that he'd been holding for a while, and they were able to use it effectively.
So now the other return teams out there, as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they're trailing the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
They work now on 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
Logan Wilson that time there to bring him down.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Steps away to his left. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
And the tough thing is when he goes back and reviews the film, He'll see that he already escaped the pocket. He could have gotten more himself by using his legs, and that might have been the better choice there instead of challenging the zone. A miscalculation on his part, and he pays for it with the interception.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And Mixon not going to get there. Running into a wall here, and they'll stop him short. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
And if it was sunny, maybe this is a field goal attempt, but with the rain, they're going to go for it on 4th down.
11.
They'll try and run for it with Brown. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. He needed 2. He only got 1. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
2nd and 9 now. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Myles Murphy able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
A truly all-around great effort against the pass today. First an interception, now getting to the quarterback for the first time in this contest. I think offensively, they just forgot to prepare for him or simply overlooked him in getting ready for this one. Either way, a big mistake, and he's making them pay for it.
That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through and was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
And a ball going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And the Commanders are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
It's Logan Wilson there to bring him down.
At the 35-yard line.
Panther Street! Panther Street!
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. From the 35, here's 2nd down and 8.
Check, Bobcat! Check, Bobcat!
Hands it off out of the gun. And this is going to be a Commander's first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Panther 11! Panther 11! 79 Broncos!
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 63 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. He's making quite a splash here in his NFL debut.
He was advertised as being NFL ready, and both you and I tend to arch an eyebrow a little bit when we first hear that. But I think that they were right about this one.
And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So 3rd down, and a field goal from here would be right about 50 yards as they try to get closer. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to make it 4th down. And this kick is not going to get there. It's short and no good. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. A 4th quarter miss like that, there is no lonelier feeling than that kicker right now.
As we all know, a lot of these games, they come down to special teams. And when that chance comes, you have to perform in order to help your team get over the top.
Could have tied it. Instead, they remain down 3. They defer to Brown to start the drive. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Come on. Hey. Warriors, 17. Ready,
They'll look to throw here. Dancing to his left, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Buried behind the line by Christian Wilkins.
The pass rush pressure is really starting to increase on the quarterback now. They bring him down for a sack and a big loss. And back him up further as he tries to lead a scoring drive in a one-possession game here late.
18 Rattler.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Personally, I think they've got to go somewhere else with the football. They've got to bracket it out there in double coverage. Makes it hard to fit it in time after time.
It would have had to have been an absolutely perfect pass and not good enough. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is fielded inside the 5. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
On 2, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And they'll begin here with a run by Brown. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. You know, I was going to ask you if maybe they should surprise and pass the ball, but where they're at on the field, I think keep it on the ground, right?
I like where you're going with this one because field position is going to determine these play calls. And backed up where they are, I don't even think about putting the ball in the air. I tell my running backs, grasp the football, and I tell my offensive line, don't allow any leaks so they get hit immediately when we hand it off.
Another run for Brown on 2nd down. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Got him in. It's Brown. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fielded at the 20. So the punt goes for 56 with a decent return of 13. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going. And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive linemen. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. Remember, he had the interception earlier. Now he adds the sack. He's really making his presence felt out there.
Well, he is putting together a heck of a game. In fact, he's going to bump these plays to his highlight reel. Okay, so when he wants to show it off later on, look what I did out there, guys. In this offense, they got to start paying him a little special attention. He's like a good basketball player, putting stats in every column.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
That's what it's been like all game long. Everything just a is looking to get into field goal range. But right now, that's a tall task with the way this defense is playing. And with time, a huge factor as well.
Here we go. This is fourth down.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, 19 Lions, 7 Pirates, Panther 11.
Gotta try it here. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This ball intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bengals are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for week one and one of our early.
Yeah, first off.